Hello, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Today, I'm going to talk about why we don't see results when we feel like we're doing all the right things. We think we're eating the right things, we're exercising a lot. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. Anyways, we're going to talk about that. So, I have a whole list of things that I want to talk about, and I will try to be as in depth as possible, but I also don't want to take up too much of your time. So the first thing on the list is overindulging in healthy treats. So obviously they're healthy, so we kind of feel like it's a free pass. But sometimes you just have to listen to your body and key into the fact that maybe you're just full or you're not hungry. Maybe you're just eating out of boredom. And sometimes if we are bored and we do reach for food and we're like, oh, it's just nuts or it's trail mix or whatever, it's a free pass. Those things do add up, and not that I am encouraging you guys to track your calories that intensely, but being aware of how much you're eating and why you're eating it is really important. Number 2, microwavable meals. I know they're really easy to grab in the grocery store, especially if you're on a time crunch. Or maybe you work crazy hours and you're super tired when you get home, and that's just like the easiest option for you. But a lot of times these meals are pretty wimpy, and they are advertised as healthier options because of this, that, or the other. And a lot of times have pretty crappy fillers in them, and just like a lot more sodium than you need. Not that you need to be like a sodium Nazi, but just being aware of that. And when you eat wimpy meals, you are typically not satisfied, so that will probably make you want to reach for something else afterwards. And a lot of times people have problem sleeping if they eat too late, or by that time at the end of the day you kind of feel like your willpower bank is empty. More on the whole willpower bank later. Third reason, alcohol. It's always fun to have an adult beverage, but a lot of times we don't realize what it's doing to your body, because alcohol is poison. Really fun poison, but it's poison. And also it just kind of, it adds up, and it stops all of the gains, basically. And it affects the way that your body is able to metabolize food. Because it is a toxin, your body starts to process it immediately. So if you do have food in your gut or your stomach, whatever, your body stops the process of digesting your food and starts working on the alcohol first, because it's like, okay, we have to get this out. Yuck. So that's what happens. Another reason, the whole cheat meal thing, whether you choose to engage in that or not, or whatever you call it, is that if, instead of just having it be one meal where you're like, oh, I'm going to eat these specific foods that I really love but maybe don't make me perform or feel as well, what have you, and then it just kind of lasts all weekend. The mindset of a cheat meal is also tricky. Again, more to come on cheat meals. Not drinking enough water is another really big one. A lot of times your body will not realize that it's dehydrated and it just kind of feels like hunger, so you reach for food. I would encourage everyone to carry around a big water bottle all day long. You can be like me and be the weird girl with the big purple water bottle. You'll just be really hydrated, and it'll be great. And you'll know that when you're hungry, you're actually hungry. You're not just maybe dehydrated. And your body will love you for it, and your skin and all the things. Your workouts might be affecting your progress, whether you're trying to gain lean muscle mass or you're trying to lose body fat. This will definitely affect you, whether you're not working out as intensely as maybe you could be or should be, or maybe the movements that you're doing just aren't effective based on the movement patterns that you're able to do. Those are things to really keep in mind. Overtraining and not resting enough is really super important. These things, overtraining can cause weight gain, actually, which seems counterintuitive, but is totally a thing. That it puts a lot of stress on your body. So when your cortisol levels go up, your body feels like it's under a lot of stress, like, a lion is chasing me. And then it's in this state of alarm. So it's thinking like, okay, so if a lion is chasing me, I should store all of the food on my body. So in case I don't get a meal while I'm still running away from this lion, I could have storages to use. It's 2017, so we're not being chased by lions. We're probably sitting at a desk job most of the time. So really listening to your body and taking rest days when you need them. I think it's really important to, for sure, at least have one rest day during the week. Do not work the 7th day. However, some people need more rest days. Maybe you just need to do active rest, like go on an easy hike or a walk or do yoga, or maybe just be horizontal on the couch. Maybe you need to lay down for a bit. Anyway, not getting enough sleep can also be halting your progress. Again, kind of along the same levels of the whole stress hormones. When you don't get enough sleep, your body's just not happy and it's not functioning very well. So getting enough sleep is super important. Only doing cardio is another reason why people might not be seeing the progress that they want. Cardio is really effective at burning calories, which, again, losing weight is much more complicated than just calories in, calories out. Having that deficit is not always going to give you the results that you want. Only doing cardio, like I said, super effective. In that very moment, you can do 30 minutes of or 45-minute spin class and burn like 500 calories, which is great. But the lasting effects of that are great for like your mental perspective or your mindset, which is great. You can reset your brain chemistry and you feel awesome. However, it's called EPOC, excess post-oxygen consumption, getting a little sciencey. Basically, the amount of calories you burn after your workout is not really elevated. Whereas if you were to do a high-intensity interval workout or lifting weights, you would have a better EPOC. Hormone imbalances are also something really important to keep in mind. We're all in different stages of life, whoever is watching this video. And even if you are like in your prime, like in your mid-20s or whatever, your hormones could possibly be off. And making sure that those are in the right level, at the right levels, is really important. And I would say that you really have to advocate for your health on this one. Even when you get blood tests, the averages and ranges that are acceptable are super broad, and you should really, really push your doctors to make them optimum, not just normal. Because who wants to be normal? We all want to be awesome and badass, right? I talked a little bit before about eating out of boredom. Really just like thinking about why you're eating, and if you're going to grab for food, just think like, okay, am I dehydrated? No. Am I hungry? Maybe. Am I bored? Yeah. Just being mindful and figuring out why we're eating. And even if you are bored and you still decide to eat, that doesn't make you a bad person. It's much more important for you to understand what the mind-body connection than to just mindlessly do things. Drinking soda and the diet drinks obviously are not going to be something that's going to help you in the right direction. I'm sure you all know this. Food allergies and intolerances are another huge one. A lot of times people don't even realize they have a slight intolerance to nightshades or dairy or what have you. So really listening to your body after your meals is important as well. Having too extreme or strict mindset with all of this can also, or like with your diet and your exercise and all that can really cause the mindset for you to be super strict and then super crazy binge or what have you. So having grace with yourself and and working with yourself in the progress. Maybe just focusing on one thing at a time to get yourself going. And the last one that I think is kind of something that maybe not everyone would agree with is those 7 day like detox things, like juice cleanse thingies. They, in the immediate future, sure, they do help you lose weight, but in the long term, your body's just kind of pissed that you did that. A lot of times, like when you like with the like shake things that you can do that are like meal replacements, do 2 shakes and then a regular meal. Yes, you do lose weight immediately, but that's not a very sustainable life. And having a good exercise routine and nutrition is a lifestyle. So learning how to get yourself to your optimum health and body weight, whatever you're looking for, is going to be a lifestyle process. So doing it without crazy supplements is going to be super key so you can stay the way that you want. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. I hope this helped you guys. For more information, you can check me out on facebook.com/Coach K. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.